Hi everyone, welcome to Not Defining. My name's Mark, and today we're going to be talking about how to be your true self if you are someone with complex sexuality or identity. Let's do it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about how to find your true self, even if you're someone with changing, questioning, or complex sexuality or identity. As always, please hit subscribe if you can. Please comment and share. I'm always here to answer your questions, so we would love to hear from you. Have you ever been frustrated by that question of, oh, well, why don't you just be yourself? Or someone's told you, you've got to be your true self and that's the best way. What? How am I supposed to be my true self? How am I just supposed to be myself? I don't even know who I am. This is something which has always really frustrated me throughout my life, particularly in the LGBT community, and definitely within the kind of bi plus multi-sexual spectrum, where really, we don't really know who we are. It's very, very difficult to find a sense of stability in who we are when we have fluid, changing, complex orientation or identity. But here are a few tips which I've learned, which I want to share with you. We live in a world where heteronormativity is considered to be good and anything else is considered to be bad. Okay, so a lot of us grow up with a fear inside of us. Okay, and the fact that normally your sexuality or identity isn't visible means that it's quite possible to hide who we really are. And the more and more that thing gets told, it's wrong, it's bad, it's dirty, it's sinful, it's terrible, we hide it more and more and more and more. And what happens is that we create a kind of fake self on top, which interacts with the world and which says, this is who we are. We focus on things like, oh, I'm a nice person, I've got a good job, I've got lots of things, I've achieved a lot, maybe I help people in my life, all these things which make up who we are. But fundamentally, there's still this something inside which makes us feel different, something we're scared to express. We might even be out as queer or gay or ace or NB or whatever. We might have put a label on it, but we're still not feeling quite ourselves. And the reason why we don't feel ourselves is that we fear if we show our true selves to the world, people are not going to accept us. Long ago, when we were growing up, we were taught, don't show your whole self. Don't show that part of you. Okay? And so what we're doing there psychologically is we are trying to avoid having to face that fear. Because the fear is, I'm not going to be accepted, I'm not going to be loved, people are not going to like me, I'm never going to have a relationship, and so on. So in order to avoid that situation, which we think is going to be true, we create this fake self. And this fake self responds to what we think everyone's opinion is. So they're a nice person, and they're this, and they're maybe kind of straight passing, and they're maybe like gender conforming, and they're maybe, they're all the things that we think that people want to see. And we get disconnected from ourselves. We leave ourselves and we occupy this other person. And the problem with that person is that we're not responding to our real needs, we're responding to other people's needs, or what we think other people's needs are. And this can result in a massive disconnection from ourselves. It can lead to depression and exhaustion as well. What we need to try to do is we need to flip the situation, okay? So instead of trying to respond to what we think everyone else's needs are with this fake self, we need to go the other way. We need to look within. And the first thing we need to do is to face that fear. What is that fear? I'm queer, I'm gender non-conforming, I'm trans, I'm ace, I'm maybe just a bit of a femme man, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Whatever it is for you, whatever that ultimate fear is, face it, own it, say it to yourself, say it to someone else. And then live your life in response to your needs. So when you wake up in the morning, you want to do something, you want to say something, you want to go somewhere, you want to do whatever your body, your brain, your heart, your mind, you, authentically you want to do, you respond to that. Because no one else's opinion actually matters. This is where you will get your strength from. And how do we do that? We remember at all times that this is the only option. We only have us. We can only control ourselves. There will be people who won't like you. There will be people who will reject you. There will be people who will treat you like crap. You cannot control those people. And if you try, it will only end in your own further wounding and your own further distancing from yourself. You are an amazing, unique person. You are not what they say you are. You are not what they tell you you are. Just because you happen to be a bit femme presenting as a man does not mean you're gay. Just because people say that bisexuality doesn't exist doesn't mean it doesn't exist for you. Just because someone, misgenders you doesn't mean that who you are inside is not valid. You own so much power, so much power. There's only one you. And you can only respond to what you authentically, intuitively feel inside. Follow your gut. It's scary. People will invalidate you. People will disagree with you. People will come for you. But if you have that strength, that love, that wholeness of being within you, and you let it shine every day, and you don't care what anyone else thinks, you will discover the true power of you. And you identify as whatever you feel. If you're attracted to the same sex, fine. You don't even have to identify as LGBT. You don't have to identify with anyone. It does the way you want to dress, the way you want to present, who you want to be with, doesn't matter. Take your power back from all of those other people, from your parents and what they said, from your teachers and what they said, from your friends and what they said, from what society says. Take that power back and respond to you. And you will start feeling so much power. Okay, so I hope you find that helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to know. And if you'd like any further support, then come hit me up, and I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.